Hello everyone, this is Akib Javed welcomes you again, and in this video you are going to learn how you can automatically send or assign any JIRA issue to a non-JIRA user via an email. So guys, suppose that you have a team working in JIRA application on any project and you have to outsource some of the tasks and issues from a team working outside JIRA or from a person who is working outside JIRA, and you don't want to add that person in your JIRA project. So this automation is going to help you a lot in this, as you don't have to manually contact with that person every time you create a new issue in JIRA. So this automation will do it automatically. Okay, so let's start. So guys, to set up this automation, we are using Pabbly Connect, which is an integration and automation tool. And the flow of this automation will look something like this. As in when you create an issue in JIRA, email will be sent to the person to whom you want to notify about that issue automatically. Okay, so let us set up this automation together. So guys, the first step to create this automation is to reach here on the dashboard of Pabbly Connect application. So guys, you can check the link that we have pasted in the description, from where you can reach the landing page of Pabbly Connect and where you can set up your free Pabbly Connect trial account. And after that, you can sign in and reach here on the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. And here you have to start working by creating a workflow of automation. Okay, so to create a workflow, you just have to click here. You can see on my screen on this create workflow button, and here you can give any suitable or relevant name to a workflow. So let me fill the name here. So I have given the name to this workflow as send JIRA issue to non-JIRA user via email. Okay. Now, after filling this detail, you can click here on this create button and you can see your workflow getting created here like this. And on this page, you will find these two things. Let me show you this trigger and the action. So our automation work on these two things. The trigger says when this happens, that means when any event occurs, action is the response to that event. Okay, so action will make Pabbly Connect perform any action. Okay, so as in our use case, the trigger would be a new issue created in JIRA application, and the action or the response to that trigger would be to send a notification email to any person about the new JIRA issue created. Okay, so first of all, you have to set up your trigger, and from here, from this window, you have to select your trigger application. So our trigger application would be JIRA, where we are creating the issue. So you have to type here JIRA, and you will find this JIRA software trigger. Select the trigger here. Okay, and then it will ask for the trigger event. So the trigger event would be this configure webhooks option. So when you click here, you have to select this, and when you click here, it will show you a URL. This is called as a webhook URL, guys. So this is used to fetch the data between two applications. So with the help of this, we are going to connect JIRA application with Pabbly Connect. Then we'll fetch the data of a new issue or a test issue created, and with the help of that data only we'll proceed. Okay, so first of all, what you have to do, you have to follow these instructions written here. Okay, so you can read here, you have to log in into a JIRA account with the administrator access with the global permissions. Okay, after that you have to find the settings and you have to set the webhook in the settings option. So let me show you the process. You can read the instructions. Okay, so I'm going to my JIRA applications dashboard. Just this is my JIRA application dashboard, guys. And from here you can see I have the settings icon on the top right corner. So click on the settings, and from here you will find this system option. So click on system, and from this page you have to come to this left hand side panel in the system section, and you have to scroll down, and in this advanced tab you can see here in this advanced tab we have this webhooks option. So you have to click on webhooks and another page will open up, and from here you have to set a webhook. Okay, so you can see a webhook is already been created here. So I'm going to delete this first. Okay, we'll set up a new webhook. You can see there is no webhook right now, and now you can create a webhook by clicking here on create webhook button like this. Okay, and from here in this name field you have to name this webhook. So I am giving the name as, let's say, to non-JIRA user. Okay, so I have given the name to this webhook and I enabled it. And here in this URL field, you have to paste the webhook URL you got from Pabbly Connect. Okay, so you can see in Pabbly Connect, it is showing us this webhook URL. So you just have to copy this from here. Okay, then you have to come to your webhook page of JIRA software, and then you have to paste the webhook URL here like this. Okay, right now here you can see it is showing us issue related events. So you have to specify a JQL query, that means a JIRA query language query, to send only events triggered by the matching issues. So here you have to write a JQL query to tell JIRA that for this issue, for this specific issue, we want to send the data. Okay, so I want to send the data of a new issue as and when a issue got created here in this specific project. So you can see I have all these projects here in my JIRA, Pabbly Connect project, this black hole, error fixing, and all others. Okay, so I want to select this project. I want that whenever a issue created in this Pabbly Connect project, then only the details of the issue will be delivered to my Pabbly Connect application. Okay, so for this we are going to use a JQL query. So you can take the help of this syntax help button. When you click here on the syntax help, it will show you how you can set up the query language. And here you can see I'm going to use this query. This one you can see project equal to test, or here I'm going to fill the name of the project. Okay, so you can copy this query format here from here like this. Okay, and you have to paste it here in this field like this. Okay, and in the place of this test, I'm going to write the name of my project. So name of my project is, it will actually show you in the drop down all the projects you have, and I want to select this Pabbly Connect project. Okay, so I've selected the project also. Now when a issue created in this project, I want to send the data. So now here from this issue tab, I'm going to check this created button field. Okay, like this. Okay, this means when an issue got created in Pabbly Connect project, then send the data. Okay, now I just have to scroll down and click on this create button, and you can see the webhook to non-JIRA user has been successfully created. And guys, as and when I copied this webhook URL here in Pabbly Connect, it starts showing this waiting for the webhook's response here in Pabbly Connect. This means now you have to do a test submission. Okay, or I have to create a test issue in JIRA so that we can capture the details of that issue here in Pabbly Connect. Okay, so let us do this. Now I'm going back to my JIRA application, and here I'm going to select this project, Pabbly Connect project. I'm opening this. Okay, and from here I'm going to create a new issue. So you can see I have this create button on the top in this project. Okay, so by clicking here on create, you can create an issue, and here you can select the project, and here you can select the issue type, a new feature, a bug, or whatever. Okay, so I am selecting here, let's say improvement. Okay, and here I'm typing the summary and the details of this issue. So I have given the summary of this issue as this: improvement required in the SEO, and here in the description I have written a small description like this. Okay, you can see. And here I'm not going to assign this issue to any person, any team member I have in JIRA. So you can see in this assignee field, when you click here, it will show you this drop down, and here you can see I have these 3 members added in my JIRA team. But I do not want to assign this to anyone inside JIRA. I'm going to send this issue to any other person outside JIRA. So I'm keeping this issue unassigned. I'm selecting unassigned here. Okay, and I'm going to create this. Okay, so you can see a new issue, PCP 57, you can read here, is successfully created. Right? Now let's see in Pabbly Connect if we got the details of a new issue created. And here you can see in this response received section, it is showing us the issue details here like this. Okay, so it is showing issue created. Okay, and it will show you all the technical details as well. Okay, and when you scroll down, it will show you the description of the issue as this. Okay, here issue type. Okay, here it is showing the project's name. Okay, and here it is showing all other details like this, you can see, right? So you can see it is showing the description also, and all other details. Here it is showing the summary of the issue also. But guys, it does not showing us that if this issue that has been created in JIRA is assigned to any person or not. It is just showing us the details of the issue, but it is not giving us any information about assignee. Okay, so if this we have no clue here by seeing this data that if this issue is assigned to any person or not. Okay, so let's you have to do one thing. As it is a test issue, it is not an original issue. We have created this issue just to set up this automation. So for checking that if any person is assigned to this issue or not, what you have to do, you have to actually assign a person here in this issue. So before creating a new test issue, first you have to click here on this recapture webhook response button and click yes here. Okay, so it will start showing waiting for the webhook's response again. Okay, and now let's create a new issue, another test issue here. So I'm clicking on create and I'm keeping it as improvement only, and here I'm going to write the summary. So I have filled the summary as change logo, and the description is this: our client need a new logo for his product. Okay, now I'm going to assign this issue to any person here in my team. You can see I have these 3 team members and I'm assigning this issue to Ashirai. Okay, and I'm clicking on this create button and you can see another issue get created here. Now let's check in Pabbly Connect how the data look like of this issue. And you can see now the data got captured again here. And now let me show you. It is showing us other details like this. Okay, it is showing us the details, and let us search, and you can see in this assignee display name field, it is showing us the name of the person to whom I have assigned this issue. Okay, so it is actually showing us an assignee's account ID also and the name of the assignee also. Okay, but I want to send a issue to the person who is not in my team. Okay, so guys, I have deliberately assigned this issue to this person Ashirai and captured the test issue here, because I'm going to use a feature by Pabbly by which we are going to ensure that as and when we got a new issue with no person assigned, then only we want to send the details of that issue via an email to a specific person, and that too automatically. Okay, so first you have to assign a person in test issue and capture the details here. Then you have to click here on this action button, and from this window you have to select filter by Pabbly. Okay, and here you can see when you assign a person to a issue, it will show you the display name of the person here in this response received section in Pabbly Connect. But if you do not assign any person, it will not show you anything like this. It will not show you this display name field. Okay, so we want that when this assignee display name field does not exist in this response, then only this workflow will run and an email will be delivered to a specific person. This is what we want. Okay, so I'm going to apply this filter here, and here it is asking for select label, and here I'm going to select this label only. Let me show you this one where we have the name of the team members assigned to this issue. Okay, so I'm going to map this label only, issue fields assignee display name. Okay, so when you click here in the select label field, it will show you the previous step where we have captured the details of a new issue. So when you click here on this JIRA software option, it will show you all the details that you have captured in the very first step, and you have to select this display name label So when you scroll down, it will show you the display name label. So here you can see we have this issue field assignee display name label. So you have to map this, you have to select this from the select label option, and then you have to make the filter type does not exist. Okay. So we want that when this display label does not exist in the response here, then only this workflow or automation will continue and send an email. Okay. So when you click here right now to test this filter, it will show you the response. And you can see the response it is showing is like this. The condition is false because right now we have the display name label here with the name as this Ashirai, but in real time when you do not assign any person, this condition will hold true, and when this condition holds true, what we want to send an email. For that you have to click here on this plus icon, and from another actions tab we are going to connect our Gmail application by which we are going to send that email. Okay, so from here you have to select Gmail. Okay, and from this action event you have to select this send email option, so it will send an email to one or multiple recipients. Okay, so click on send email, then click on connect here. Okay, and from here you have to select add new connection option, then click on connect with Gmail. Okay, and from this window it will ask from which email account you want to send that email, so you have to select that email account from here. So I'm selecting that. Okay, then you have to give the additional access required to send that email. So click on continue here, and you will see in a few moments we'll be connected with our Gmail application. You can see the authorization is successful and it starts showing connected here. So here it is asking recipient's email address. So guys, if you want we want to send the email about a new issue to a team which is outside JIRA, so you have to manually fill the email addresses of those team members here in this recipient email field. Okay, so you can see we can fill here multiple email addresses by putting a comma in between. So I'm filling here the email address of those persons who are not in my JIRA project. Okay, so I have filled in the recipient email addresses, the email addresses of those persons who are working outside my JIRA project. Okay, like this. And here in this sender name, you can fill the name of the sender who is sending those emails. So I'm putting here, let's say Akib only. Okay, and here in this email subject, I have written the subject of the email as this: a new JIRA issue is assigned to you. And here in this email content, I have written the email that I want to send. And here you can see I have written, hello team, you have a new issue to look after from JIRA project. The issue type, the issue title, and the issue summary, you can map from the very first tab where we have captured the data of a test issue. So you can see how you can map it. When you click here, guys, you will find in the drop down, let me show you. In the drop down, you will find this option JIRA software trigger. Okay, and you will find the previous tabs actually. And from this JIRA software trigger option, you can map the details of a issue type. Okay, let me show you. Here you will see the details that we have captured from the very first tab, and when you scroll down, it will show you the type of the issue, which is this, the issue type name improvement. Okay, so I have mapped the issue type. Then let's map the issue title as well. So you can see in this issue field summary label, it is showing you the issue title as change logo. And from here only, I'm going to map the issue summary as well. Okay. So I have mapped all the details required here. And when you map things like this here, what will happen as and when you create a new issue, these details will be changed automatically in every new email and will be delivered to the correct person. Okay. So now let's test our connection if the connection is working properly and the email is going or not. So I have deliberately put here my email address in this recipient email address. This is mine, so that I can show you how the email will look like. So let me open my inbox here, and let's check the connection. Now I'm going to click here on save and send test request here. Okay, and the email will be delivered. Okay, so it might take a few moments. You can see now that the response is this. Now let's check in my email if I have received the mail. Okay, so you can see now I have received this new email just right in front of you, and this is the sender's name, this is the subject. You can see a new JIRA issue is assigned to you, and when you open this you can see this email is the same that I have written in Pabbly Connect. Issue type is improvement, title is change logo, the summary, and all the content that I have framed here in Pabbly Connect like this. Okay, so this is how it is going to happen in real time. Now we are done here, and guys, you have to set up this whole process only once. After that you don't have to do anything. After that, as and when you create a new issue with no assignee in your JIRA project, this email will be delivered to that person whose email address you have filled here automatically. Okay, so let me give you a quick recap what we have done. So first of all, if in this trigger section, I connected our trigger application, which was JIRA software, and with the help of this URL we connected JIRA and capture the response, capture the details of a test issue with a assignee. Okay, so I have told you why we have captured the test issue with a assignee, so that we can set up this automation. Okay, after that I applied the filter by telling to Pabbly that if we do not have this assignee display name to in our response that we have captured here, then only we want to make this workflow run. Okay, so it is showing the condition is false, but in real time when this holds true, the workflow will continue and an email will be delivered to these persons automatically with these details. Okay, now you just have to click on save here. And guys, you can use this same workflow because I'm going to paste the link of this same workflow in the description, and you can clone that workflow in your own free Pabbly Connect trial account and start running this automation instantly. So guys, this is it for today's video. If you got any query regarding our business automation, you can ask and discuss your queries from this forum. And guys, if you want to check the pricing of this application, you can use this link. And if our automations are helping you, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.